Alright, let a bit out.
How is it out there?
There you go.
That's well.
The man. Woohoo! Good fishing. Good fish. Rang up my good mate Reedy and he goes, "What the hell are you guys doing?" I said, "What? You want to go out snapper fishing?" He goes, "Mate, you will never catch a snapper out there today. The barometer's down, it's low, it's no good. The fish aren't biting. Are you guys a pack of morons?" And I said, "Reedy, yes, we are. We're a bunch of bloody idiots."
He never said any of that.
Didn't he? No, he didn't. He didn't at all. I just made all that up. Ready to call in the violins?
Oh, you're Dave and they call it the death spiral. You're an early death spiral.
Oh, the death spiral, yeah.
You just instantly
well,
caught for an hour. It's like, nah, we're fucked. We're done.
No, I've put the violins up now because
Already. Fishing an hour.
I've had enough. All right, an hour and not even a bite on my rod. Had a few bad trips in a row actually. You and I went out, or the Cap and I went out for some tuna and trolled around from the eastern entrance all the way out to sort of Cape Patterson and back, and out to Cody Banks, and then across to Woolamai, trying to look for these tuna that's so called are out there in abundance, but they weren't. They'd packed their bags and just gone. Poor Adrian's also been out there for the last 5 days trolling around looking for these damn tuna as well.
Okay. Oh fuck. I can't pull anymore. My gaff's stuck. Hang on. Yeah. Oh. Get him off. Pass it off.
Doing it tough. And then Monday, Joey and I went out for some kingfish. Joe's about to send down a live squid. Had hold of his hand before. Did ask for help and I refused.
I can't do that.
Can't do that. Not your morning this morning, is it, mate?
Better get another Canadian club.
Just got to put it in perspective this morning for us viewers. We went and looked for some squid this morning. I was the only one catching squid this morning. Joe was off himself this morning. So rather than jumping in the water and drowning his sorrows, he just decided to have a Canadian club this morning. And the only squid, of course, that I caught, Joe's put down and hoped of catching a kingfish, and next minute, Mr. Seal's got him. And they were gone as well, and I even sent the GoPro down to have a look. And the next minute a guy rocks up and starts jigging. I'm thinking, what the hell's he jigging for? There's actually nothing down there. Actually, it was a good time at the ramp too. There's a few blues going up the ramp. I should have filmed them. That would have been more entertaining than our fishing. There has to be a reason why we continue to go fishing and catch no fish.
They lack intelligence.
It's just a lack of intelligence, isn't it?
A lack of intellect, Anthony. You know what I mean? You're starting 2 steps back. That's the problem. You know, it's not a level pegging field.
Oh, Cap's on. Change of tide. We said to ourselves, we'll give ourselves half an hour and
An
just
hour ago.
all of a sudden, boom! We just had hit after hit. Well, finally got a fish in the boat. It's a small one, albeit. But here's a fish. He's only a small one, so we'll let him go, I reckon. There you go. Off you go. It's been all afternoon, right on change of tide. We did try and go in earlier this morning, see if we can catch a fresh squid, but out of luck. Oh, yeah, I've got waves to the right there.
Oh, yeah, man. The waterboard both sides. Look at it.
That's insane. It was absolutely flat as a tank before. have to wait till 10 o'clock. Cuck ahead. Well, we're back. We are back in more ways than one. We are. We are back. We have been too busy building dreams, and speaking of building dreams, if you're into building antics, you can go across to our other channel called Building Dreams. They may not want to, but I'll tell them anyway. So we've tried to head offshore just now, and as you can see, it's flat as a tack here. Couldn't be any calmer. And as we're heading through the channel, we were met by a wall of waves just coming in from offshore. There must be a big 2 to 3 metre swell coming in. Tide's heading out. So tide changes at 10 a.m. So we'll give it another crack then, I think. But in the meantime, we're just going to park ourselves here and see if we can dominate on some squid. We'll take the time and cook us an awesome breakfast, I reckon. Bacon and egg McMuffins. So once the tide starts coming in, and I don't reckon it'll be as bad. Remember when we first came out, I said it's not getting any worse than this. That was a bit of a ripper. Capt just saw his rod buckling then and started bowing, and I thought it was a decent snapper then. Decent pull on him. So it's a reasonable silver trevally. Commandeered the Cap's lucky rod this morning. We were heading back in, and the Cap's come across a nice little patch of reef and
hit the brakes pretty quick.
Hit the brakes real quick, and that is a decent salmon.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not really salmon, it's a herring, but we'd like to call it Australian salmon. And he has devoured that little pilly. We just ate the whole lot. Well, that was lucky. Catch a few more of those, and we actually might have a window to head out. Current's starting to slow down. The ocean's starting to flatten off slightly. It's another one for the muffin man. 0 by the Cap, eh? Not one single fish.
I'm getting defeated by my own fucking brilliance, my own lucky rod. I can't compete against it.
Must admit, I did steal his lucky rod. Well, that's all right. A little salmon. Trevally, look at it go. Yeah, that's salmon. I'm calling it. Silver trevally. Salmon. Silver trevally. Salmon. Barrel. Maybe. You lost it. Got off. Pulled the hook. Your misery and woes continue then, don't they?
It's a very bad quality.
Well, we conceded defeat. Went offshore for, I reckon, a good 1.5 hours. And it was absolutely horrendous, like a washing machine. So I said to the Cap, I said, nah, this is it. We're going back inside now. Well, I'm going to have to say that the Finding Joe juggernaut of old has certainly come to a form slump.
Get him in.
That's it. Well done. You reckon?
Dry patch.
It's a real dry patch.
It's all right.
Oh, hang on a minute. That's a one, just as I was saying it. Could be a ray. The way it's just taking it and going. Little kick there.
I reckon that's tail.
It's tail. What a ripper.
It's not tail.
So these are sorts of things that just change the day, don't they? From being slum dogs to being millionaires.
I like that. And my hopes and dreams
just-
wound up in
Yeah.
one.
Hopes and dreams of one fish. That's all it takes is just one fish to just
Thing is, it took
completely.
half me spool.
Oh, fair enough. Well, you're a strong bloke, fit bloke. What do you go to gym for if you can't pull in a fish?
Oh, just to look at the women.
You haven't had the.
So-
Oh, hang on a minute. I should have handed that to you. To apologise. This is the team builder, morale booster.
Yeah,
You know.
We noticed.
Oh, they'll put it down to me.
Oh yeah, you chose this spot.
Did I?
Well, sort of.
Well, I'll claim it
Give you
anyway.
some credit.
Oh, I normally cook something up and we get a fish on.
Oh, it's true. Doesn't. Nah, it's not right.
It's a decent gummy.
That's fish.
It's coming back at you now. I want me to get some of these lines out of the way.
Oh, he's fucking breaching out of the water, mate. He's jumping out. He's not liking this.
Not liking it.
No.
You got him though. Nice big 7-giller. He's going under the boat. He is big, isn't he? Haven't caught one of those in a while.
Yeah.
There we go.
Leader him up, eh?
There. Next to the boat. Look at the size of his mouth. You got it? All right. Ooh, what a big fishy. Big fish. Well, I suppose the dumb thing to do when you're actually going back to Stony Point is actually check out the famous Buoy 12. See if there's actually any kingfish. Any kingfish, mate?
0.
0 kingfish?
Yeah.
Here, no kingfish.
Yeah, no. It's not even seaweed.
Not even
You know,
seaweed.
what I would give for Neb's clippings at this point.
Maybe that's what's happened. Nev's fished it all out.
Ah, right. Give it Dom.
Dominator, that's what Dom would have got called at school.
The Dominator.
The Dominator.
I don't know. Maybe you comment.
Wow, no kingfish. No gummy. I think that's us signing off. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to check out more awesome content, then make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you'd like to check out and see what we're up to on a daily basis, then you can check out our socials down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you somewhere out there in the big blue.